Hey, what's up guys, my name's Ben, welcome to the Swanky Productions channel where I put one snowmobile video out a week in the wintertime. So if you like what you see here today, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. Today I've got both the sleds up in the air because we're going to do a little ski swap experiment. So earlier this year I took the old dual carbides off of my stock skis on the F1100 here and put these 6-inch SPI slasher carbides on it. That really cleaned the steering up quite a bit. And if you guys missed it, the ZR5000 is actually not my sled. A very generous buddy of mine decided to lend it to me for the season, and then he sent me these C&A Pro XPT trail skis to kind of clean up the sloppy steering. And to pair with these skis and this sled, C&A Pro recommended these 9-inch Stud Boy Shaper carbides, which I'm not gonna lie, at first seemed like way overkill for this sled, but once they kind of dulled down a little bit and once I did some tweaks to the suspension, I'm actually pretty happy with them. But just to kind of get a better idea of what these $500 skis are doing for me, I'm gonna switch these over to the F1100. We'll take this out for a ride and kind of see how that sled reacts, and we will see how the old skis and the 6-inch carbides react on the 600 two-stroke. So I'll get these two mounted up and flip-flop the other two, and we will take the sleds out for a ride and see how they do.
Well, check it out, guys. It's a YouTube miracle. We got some snow coming down for the video today. So trail conditions are hard. I would say probably on the borderline of poor. Let's see how the skis off the F1100 and the 6-inch SPI slashers like them. So I put quite a few miles on these already, and I've noticed a couple things. One, that I think maybe I would probably play with the suspension a little bit more if I was planning on leaving these on here. But whoa, pretty sure my buddy wants this sled back with the nice skis that he bought for it. Honestly, I feel like I can hold the line pretty well, and woo, obviously there's not a whole lot of bass there, so it can kind of throw things off a little bit. I feel like sometimes I actually would add ski pressure, sometimes I'd want to remove it. Pulled a couple of skis up in the air when I didn't expect to a few times, and I've also gone to turn the bars and had the skis push, which I mean I think again is just kind of because of the conditions. I mean, pretty unpredictable this time of year, and with this little bit of snowfall and the kind of warm weather that we've had, probably not prime for the C&A skis. I think those are meant a little bit more for better, maybe even prime trail conditions and maybe even some deep snow. So maybe this is kind of an unfair comparison, but this is where I live, and honestly, I mean, this is the trail conditions that we often get this time of year, if we're lucky. But with that all kept in mind, I would say, honestly, I think that either the 6-inch single carbides on this sled, or maybe honestly even, and I'm surprised to hear myself say this, and I'm sure you guys will be too, but maybe even just a 9-inch on a stock ski for this sled would not be a bad combination. And I had a lot of people say with the 9-inch Stud Boy slashers that are on the skis that are going to be staying on this sled, that they're kind of too much for an unstudded 137-inch track. And I don't know if it's just the lightness of the front end, or maybe it's just because I'm too lazy and won't take in the slack on the, why do I call them ratchet straps? On the limiter straps. It just kind of, I don't know, it seems like maybe you need a little bit of extra bite with the lightweight front end on this. I have noticed one pretty big downfall with these skis, and it'll be interesting to see with these conditions. How many times have I said conditions in this video? It'll be interesting to see with these conditions how the XPT trail skis do on my sled with the snow like this. But with my skis on this sled with the 6-inch single carbides, I get quite a bit of darting, and I think I was so happy the first couple times that I took my F1100 out when I put these carbides on the skis. I was just so happy that it would take corners the way that I wanted to, that I kind of just ignored the darting. A couple of you guys I think mentioned, and I think my dad sort of noticed it too, it maybe darted a little bit more than it should have. So I guess we'll see if the C&A skis clean the handling up for the F1100 when we take that out. But honestly, I mean, I think in any situation, obviously an aftermarket ski is probably going to be better. I mean, yeah, obviously there's a reason people are paying $500 for them. But that's not to say that, you know, if you don't want to fork out that kind of money, or if you just don't have it, that you can't get away with just going to a more aggressive carbide. And I mean, that might clean everything up more than enough for, and you might be perfectly happy, like I think I am still anyway on the F1100. So let's take this back to the garage. We will get the F1100 out and see how those C&A skis and the 9-inch carbides do on that sled. All right, well, here we are again with the F1100. Beautiful snow is still coming down. Seems like a little faster now even. So I promise it is the same day, but the snow is really kind of covering up the trails, which is super nice. Makes everything look quite a bit better. I've got to say, I definitely still do stand by what I just said while we were on the ZR5000, that I think you can definitely get away with carbides. You guys have made some awesome suggestions to me. I will put a link down in the description for the couple that it sounds like are a better option than what I put on the skis that are supposed to be on this sled. So if you guys are interested, take a look down there. With all that said, though, I do have to admit, I think maybe I do kind of see the light now a little bit with these C&A XPT trail skis, and I will be completely honest, I don't know I guess what the difference is, but this is actually not the ski I think that they would recommend for this sled, because it's a 4-stroke. They do have a special 4-stroke ski. I don't know, like I said, how different that is or how that would make this sled ride different, but I do definitely have a bit more of an appreciation for these skis now. And honestly, I can't quite put my finger on what it is. I think they definitely do kind of stop the darting a bit, not completely, but the other skis that we've got had on the ZR6000 now that belong on this one, definitely with those 6-inch single runners, dart a bit more, like I said, than I would like. And these skis, I guess, are super impressive then, because these are a 9-inch stud boy shaper on here. Personally, I would think longer carbide, more darting, harder turning, and I guess maybe I'm wrong on that, but as far as the turning goes, I think I definitely am correct. And honestly, obviously we just jumped on a whole different animal of a sled here, but I mean, from what I remember about these skis being on their appropriate sleds, I think these definitely seem like they turn easier. Like I said, maybe definitely I still stand by that, you know, if you don't want to spend the money on aftermarket skis, then I would say definitely go for some carbides and, you know, do some testing, do some research. Definitely a good way to clean up the handling of, I think, any sled. But I mean, I'm sure, as you probably all knew even before you clicked on this video, obviously if you put money into performance things like these skis, you are going to get a bit of a leg up over the stock skis. And for one thing, honestly, these just look so much better. I don't even really know what it is about them. I mean, they have less of a design to them, but yet, I don't know, they really do just look pretty cool on here. Again, make sure you guys check down in the comments. There'll be lots of good information on other brands of skis and other carbides and that sort of thing down there as well. So hopefully this video was informative to you. I don't know that I necessarily even really set out accomplished what I set out to do today, but I got some riding in, and I don't know, I definitely have, like I said, a bit more appreciation for these, so I guess maybe we can call that mission accomplished. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, stay safe, stay swanky. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and click the bell after you subscribe. That way it'll let you know anytime I put one of these videos out. Other than that, get out, enjoy these beautiful trails when you can, and hey, if you can't, check out some more videos in the meantime.